Greetings RC fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Sharky's Garage for another another RC unboxing and first run. The weather in the UK at the minute is quite bad. This is not the video I planned to bring you today, but I've not been able to get out to film the video I wanted to film for you. So I popped to B&M and I picked this up for $29.99. We'll get through the usual things and get into all of that in a second. I'm hopefully going to do a speed run outside as long as the weather is kind to us. But before we get into all of that, don't forget to do the usual things: like, comment and subscribe. This is a Carrera RC MarioKart series. There are 4 different versions of this. I only found 2 on the shelf and it was a choice between Mario and Yoshi. I decided to go for Yoshi because it's the character I play when I've been playing Mario Kart. Now, I know Tommy RC has done some fun things with some of these sorts of things. I don't know whether he's actually done anything with this particular one. This one I chose when I was looking in the store. I have a couple of requirements that I try and pick everything for on my channel. It needs to be 2.4 gigahertz because that is the standard, that is professional. The 40 megahertz and 27 megahertz are toy grade. So potentially this is upgradable. Tommy's done some stuff like that. We'll see what happens. I also want it to have a rechargeable battery, which this does. Sorry, getting into the coffee. It's not very nice this morning. The coffee's nice, but the weather's not very nice, so hence why the coffee. Right, let's start as we always do and go over the box. Charging time, 50 minutes. Now, this is fully ready to run. Not only does it have the rechargeable battery for the vehicle itself, it has the batteries for the controller as well included in the box. It was $29.99 from B&M. Possibly if you got it in the sales and stuff, you'd get it better that. There are 4 different versions of this kart. So you've got the Mario, which was on the shelf, the Luigi that I haven't seen, the Princess Peach that I haven't seen, and the Yoshi, which means if you have multiple small people or you have a group of mates that want to run around with these, you could get the 4 different ones or 3 different ones or whatever. And do racing and all sorts. I think that'd be a great bit of fun. Now, it is claiming up to 5.6 miles per hour, 9 kilometers per hour. Weather willing, I will take it outside, attempt to get the GPS meter attached to it and do a speed run. What we got on the front. So, this has got an interesting way of opening, which we'll get onto in a minute. So, included in the box, 0.5 amp charger, and these are LiFePo batteries, which are safer. It is 1/18 scale. There's a QR code, which I will hold steady there so you can freeze the video and take a thingy from the screen if you wanted to watch. Official Carrera quality product, ready to run. Everything you need included. It's officially licensed Mario Kart. Running time up to 30 minutes, and the size of the battery, that is quite impressive. On this end, 2.4 gigahertz technology, which is good, which means you can run multiple cars at once and it's not going to interfere with them, which is why, you know, it'd be good for running 3 or 4 of these if you've got a little track or, you know, whatever. If there's a group of you going away, they're small enough, they're easy enough to transport. Let's go on to the back. So on the back, the functions, talks about the battery, the speed. So 3.2 volt, 320 milliamp hour. So a single cell. It'd be interesting to see, because 3.7 is the normal single cell. So we'll see how that works. It's a 0.5 amp charger, 2.4 gigahertz, full function. So I'm hoping it is proportional steering, but we will have to see. The tyres don't have grips on, as you'll see in a second, they're rubbery. Good. Now on the bottom, sorry, is all the licensing stuff. The UK, it's B&M's. Please read all operating instructions, all the warnings. Right, let's get into the actual what's in there, Sharky. 1 second, because it opens. I've undone it because I've charged the batteries like this. You've got in here, in this corner, you've got that, which has the charger and the 350 milliamp hour battery, which has got one of those on it, which means I may have other batteries that will fit. It also has the other 2 batteries in there, and then this lifts out the top. Come on out, come on, out you come, Yoshi. And then we've got the instructions in the bottom. I've tucked my receipt in there. I'll put that to one side because quite cool little diorama piece there. I am going to release it from this and come straight back to you. Right, 3 of these, 1 in the back of the controller, 2 in the bottom of the car. I also got the batteries out. We need a screwdriver to do that in a second. And from there, got an on and off. Ooh, nice rubbery tyres. I love it. I think this is going to be really good. The steering's not linked up to the guy. He doesn't move about too much, which is good. We could remove it for weight reduction, improve speed or handling. Could even potentially put an action man in here, I reckon. That might work. I might be able to attach the, where is it? GPS speed meter onto the back there. So I will get the batteries in and go from there. Right, batteries have already been installed in this, on and off on here. I thought I'd just show you this neat little compartment in the back here for the battery to go in. I think you could easily get one of the standard single cell ones in there. And it looks like potentially it was designed so that you could get 3 AA batteries in there, which would be so 1.5, 3, 4.5 volts. So potentially you could run it on a bigger pack because of the design of the battery tray, because there's no reason for it to be that big if it wasn't designed for other versions doing the same thing. So I just thought I'd show you that before I seal it up. Right, so you got the manual. Please always read manuals before you do it. It's quite small text. That's all the details and all of that there. Right, it's highly detailed. I mean, we've got the lovely little tyres. Brake and accelerator pedals, which appear to move slightly, which is quite cool. Steering wheel doesn't. Don't know whether he does. I don't know whether there's any movement in there. The details of the cart. Obviously, Yoshi's egg. As always, I mean, these are quite small, so I'm guessing we've got forwards and backwards on this side, left and right on this side. Okay, so turn that on. Light is flashing. Turn that on. Light goes solid. No, it's not proportional. Not much steering angle, but that's okay. Smooth, 2-wheel drive. And we've got the little red light here. I don't know if you can see under the foot to show that it's all turned on. That's a bit of a bench test. I will now switch to the GoPro and run it around on the floor. Turning circles not great. Might be able to get some drifty action at the skate park. Yes, I will take it to the skate park. Oh yeah, getting there. We can see the tyres, or I can see, I don't know whether you can see on the video, but the tyres are starting to get some wear and tear on them. Ooh. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's got better. Ooh. Cool. Right, we'll see what happens and speed runs outside. A little bit of a break in the weather. We're outside and this reckons, which was it, 5.6 miles an hour. So we'll see what happens. Once we've got some speeds runs on it, which shouldn't take too long, I'll be totally honest with you, because that's flat out and we've got some sitting water, so I'll give it a go in that as well because it looks fairly well sealed up. Give it one more run up and down, pull it in and see what the GPS speed meter says. It should have a nice long distance then for it to have run over. And the satellites, I mean I was running 12 satellites, so it should be good. It's currently saying 4 miles an hour over 312 feet with average speed of 2 miles an hour. I will see what happens when we run it on the next run to back it up. Up and down once more. See what happens and then come back and have a bit of a play in the puddles and see if we can get it sideways. It's not really got the speed for that, but potentially I could run a more powerful battery through it. This time we're only 302 feet. And again, it is 4 miles per hour. Over here, where we've got some puddly bits, because who doesn't like playing in puddles? way too much traction out here. Be interested to see what this does at the skate park. I'd say the turning's not great, but see what the speed and the gearing's like. What a fun piece of kit, and I am sure that anybody that got this as a birthday present, as a Christmas present or whatever, would have an awful lot of fun with it. It claims 5.6 miles per hour on the box. We only managed to find 4 miles per hour on the GPS. It is cold. Would a warmer battery perhaps given it a few more? I don't know. I absolutely love this. I don't know what I'll do with it long term, whether I'll remove Yoshi, put an Action Man in it, whether we can look at the tyres. See, I've got the GPS still on there. Whether we can look at the tyres, which appear to be moulded to the shaft. Oh no, there's actually a screw in the middle there. So depending on what is behind there. Right, using along one of these, see there's a hex in there. I think that's smaller than the WPL hexes. 1 second. Right, it's bigger than the WPL hex. That doesn't fit on, but you could potentially get a bigger tyre on the back to give it more ground clearance. If you've got a bigger tyre on the front, I don't know if you can get the front tyres off, you probably can't, but that might give it more wheel speed as well. But yes, I'll put that back together. So yeah, it's bigger than that one. So you could potentially put some bigger tyres on the rear, which will give you a bit more speed. I don't know what the motor is. I'm guessing under here there's a screw. And let's see, there we go. So you've got a tiny little 130 motor in there. This could probably be upgraded with the motor out of a Nerf blaster. Whether the gearing would hold up to that, I'm not certain. But it looks like it's got a reduction gear drive system, because that small one's doing another one. There's a spacer thing there. I don't want to mess it up. So yeah, possibly for upgrades. But anyway, what a fantastic bit of kit. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you all again next time.